What's up, everybody? Welcome to the table. I'm Two. Just call me Two, bro. I'm sitting here with my compadre Kush, and we got to talking, bro. And I need y'all to listen to what Kush had to say, bro. Listen with an open mind. And if you grew up in the church or you know people that's in the church, man, shoot this to them. Tell them, see if they can challenge what this man had to say. If you, like me, you spent years in the church, you were taught that the snake was the devil, Satan. Come to find out, what Kush got to say, that's not the case. Shoot it to whoever you know, man. See if they can challenge it, all right? Tell them, bring it to the table. Hear what Kush got to say. Check it out.
Okay.
We taught that Satan is the snake. He caused human beings, Adam and Eve, to fall.
Right. And we're being taught that the snake is synonymous with Satan.
Right.
That's incorrect. That's incorrect. As a matter of fact, I'm going to prove it to you and then ask the question.
So real quick, while Kush finds that reading real quick, who do you think the devil is in the Garden of Eden? Pause the video, write your comment real quick, guess, right? I mean, the worst you can be is wrong. Because I nothing come to mind for me outside the serpent, what I've been taught for years, and I was in the church for years, So this is about to be a surprise for me too. So what does the Bible say about, where was Satan in the garden?
This is Satan.
Mm-hmm.
This has been referenced about Satan. God is giving information about the very being or thing, right, that can transgress all of the human race and even mankind. Mm-hmm. Then the Lord God placed the man in the garden to cultivate it and guard it. He told him, "You may eat the fruit of any tree in the garden, except the tree that gives knowledge of what is good and what is bad. You must not eat the fruit of that tree. If you do, you will die the same day." There is no snake mentioned in that passage. Why? Because he wasn't talking about the snake. The snake didn't have the power to corrupt the human race.
But the snake, first of all, the snake's deception started with Eve, and he pointed Eve to the fruit that she wasn't supposed to eat.
Exactly. That's all the snake could do. The true power to make the human race transgress was in the tree, because the tree was your enemy. He didn't say stay away from the snake. The snake was in the garden.
Hold up. So wait, so you saying Satan is represented in the Garden of Eden by a tree?
It's called,
and not the
snake.
It's
called symbolic representation.
I never heard that before. You told me that just now. I didn't hear anybody else make a reference to the tree at all.
Because we're being taught in a manner of falsehood. And the people who have this information, they're not sharing. I'm sorry. But you have to really ask yourself, if the garden was flooded with trees, and the tree that can make the human race transgress, then what about all the other trees in the garden? What do they represent?
Are they represented by other higher beings too? Because I would take it, they say Satan is a fallen angel, a higher being, right? Higher. So you saying that all the trees may be symbolically representative of actual higher beings.
Exactly. Just ask Jesus. Look in the Bible. He claimed he was a tree, a vine that produced branches that produce fruit. He also said, "I was there from the very beginning," right? "And if you remain attached to me as a branch, you're going to grow good fruit. Because I'm the vine. I'm the real vine." They changed the word from tree to vine because that would be too obvious.
And you bring up a good point because that's one of the gripes I have with the religious books is I feel like a lot of it has been changed, omitted, reversed, etc. But at the same time, especially after talking with you, I cannot deny that the religious books hold a lot of truth, man. And when you think about it, the best way to hide a lie is between two truths.
Exactly.
You change one little word, make it a lie, but the rest of it is truth.
Because language, especially the written language, is deceptive by nature. Language is you can easily deceive a person, and we see that every day. How many times we go in courtrooms or have business endeavors, have even curriculums? Being a doctor or a lawyer, they all have this different language. So if you don't speak the language of the Bible, if you don't recognize it for what it is, then it will virtually be impossible for you to understand, right? This story in Genesis represent a gentrification of a people.
And you mentioned in an earlier video that the Bible is racially biased.
Oh, you think it's not?
I mean, we taught that the Bible is the good book. It's not.
What was Abraham's son Isaac told to do? He was told to get a wife from his own people.
His homeland
in Babylon. What was his son told to do? Jacob, his twin son. What he had to do? He had to go back to his relatives in Babylon, and he brought back 2 wives because his mother told him. No, that was Isaac's mother told Abraham that she didn't want her son marrying none of the heathens in this area, the promised land.
Hold up. So I've heard people try to equate Abraham to being a black man. Matter of fact, that's one of the more recent issues.
That's going around, yeah. That we are the real Hebrews,
right?
Hebrews, Negroes, and all of that stuff. We the black Israelites and all of that stuff. And we don't even know what that stuff is. We don't even know what that stuff represents, man.
So, all right. So, hold up. Oh, man, you're blowing on. All right. So, quick recap. And then I'm going to just ask you that. I'm going to ask you this question flat out. So, recap. In the Garden of Eden, you had Adam, Eve, the snake, and the devil.
Who's represented as the tree.
The tree, and not the snake.
But his nature, right? His being is so above the other 3 persons in the garden, right? That he has to be represented as a tree. If you look up the word tree, in any good dictionary, grab your Oxford dictionary and look up all the definitions of the word tree, and you have a better understanding of what's being represented.
I'm gonna put those definitions in the description box so you guys can read them. All right, they're gonna come from his dictionary, what he uses to study these words, man. I'm gonna take the time to actually put them on the video in the description box so you guys can read what that old dictionary that he's talking about say. All right.
Look it up in the dictionary.
For y'all, again, the words we reference, I'm gonna put in the description box. Read them for yourself. All right, they're gonna come from his dictionary. I'm telling you, he got an old dictionary. It'll blow your mind.
Yeah.
All right. Read it for yourself. This next video, it might be, a few seconds for y'all, probably a couple days for us. But see you in the next. We about to touch on this whole Abraham, Hebrews, Israelites, and all of that. Y'all heard Kush get worked up just now. I know this is a touchy subject for him. So he about to give it to y'all in the next video. See y'all in the next one.